Sephora stores are everywhere you are. So just pop in. When you need a brown lip to match your 90s playlist. A confidence boost before your interview? Or a last-minute gift for mom's birthday. There's always a Sephora near you. Just pop in. Use our store locator to find your local Sephora or Sephora at Kohl's.
This is what you do when you've just found that statement handbag on eBay and you want to build an entire wardrobe around it. You start selling to keep buying. Yep, on eBay. Over that all-black everything phase? List it and buy all the color. Feeling more vintage than ever? It's out with the new and in with the pre-loved. Next thing you know, you've refreshed your wardrobe basically without spending a dime. Yeah, eBay, the place to buy and sell new, pre-loved, vintage, and rare fashion.
I mean, I love that whole feminist speech, and I'm here for it, but I disagree. Oh, this is very, very bad news.
I know.
Okay, I'm sorry, but also fix it. It was over quickly. But I felt somewhat startled. What the fuck are those sad 40-something women doing with some complex handshake business like they are a couple of roadmen? Like, they are not.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 40ish. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishkon.
This is the podcast that navigates the challenges and absurdities of 40-something life and with solving all of your dilemmas.
We are attempting to.
Every week, we discuss your problems, your issues, your rants that you have kindly shared with us. And we also divulge some of our own stories about the mess of navigating midlife. How are you this week?
I'm a fucking award-winning podcaster. That's how I am this week. How are you?
I am also an award-winning podcaster.
Go us.
Go us. We won an award
At the British Podcast Awards.
And if you want to win any award, it's this award.
It's basically like the Oscars of the podcasting world.
Well, we disagree on this because I think it's more like the BAFTAs.
But the BAFTAs always feels like a sort of slightly less attractive younger brother of the Oscars. Do you know what I mean?
No, but it's the British version of the Oscars, which is what this is.
I understand that. But in terms of podcasting awards, it's the highest accolade one could win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Therefore, the Oscars.
Okay. Yeah. And we've won it. Well, we didn't win it. We won silver. Well, we won silver.
Yes. Gold went to a breast cancer podcast. And
Which
I
is
feel
fair,
like, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. They deserve it.
And
Don't
they
begrudge
also
it.
don't talk about, you know, sometimes we won the award for Self-Care Club, by the way, the other podcast that we host. And we sometimes talk about, like,
light-hearted things.
drivel.
Drivel? Our award-winning podcast?
You've gone very posh.
Drivel?
Is this what happens when you become an award-winning podcaster?
You never use the word drivel. I've never heard you use that word. Ever.
Anyway, so we won the award.
Yeah, we did.
And we were very happy.
Yep.
And there was a whole thing with the awards because Lauren wasn't really involved in the whole award application process, which is a long process. And when I emailed her to say, oh my God, no, I didn't email her. When I called you to say, oh my God, we have been nominated for a British Podcast Award, her words were, I didn't even know we entered.
I'd forgotten.
I don't know if you'd forgotten.
I had. It was
Or
a
you just
really long
cocked a
time
deafen.
ago. Maybe a bit of both.
Cocked a deafen. Because basically what happens is that when you enter into these awards, the submissions take weeks and weeks because you have to find pieces of audio that are like 3 minutes long that basically define your entire show. And it's an arduous process. And then you have to do a whole essay about your show and why you should win and blah, blah, blah. And it takes a long, long time. So then I'm sending Lauren all these bits and pieces of audio. Listen to this and listen to this and listen to this and listen to this. And then eventually she just starts ghosting me, starts ignoring my messages, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you just
eventually.
can't cope with it.
No.
Why?
Because all I'm doing for like 4 days is listening to you and I talk whilst driving around everywhere, and then I just get sick to death of listening to us.
Yeah.
Because
Welcome to my world because I edit us.
I know, because then when I'm not listening to us, I'm actually talking to you in real life. So I just feel like, apart from when I'm asleep, there is no respite from the chat. Anyway, did we come home and feel like totally congratulated, but by our families?
Well,
and
my husband was away.
treasured.
My husband was away.
My husband was asleep because we did get home at midnight. It was
Yeah, we
quite
did
late.
get home at midnight, which is fair.
Yeah, and I did text him when we won. Said, "Oh my God, we won silver!" And he texted
So
back.
can I just say, right, before we move on to that bit, once we'd won the award, Lauren was somehow very interested in the award.
I was invested at that point.
At that point,
yeah.
she was quite into the whole thing, quite into the whole I'm an award-winning podcaster.
Yeah.
You're into that?
Yeah, I like
aren't
that
you?
bit.
You
Yeah.
like that bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying, because we're up for 3 more awards at another award
Yes,
ceremony.
we are.
And when I told you we were up for 3 awards,
Yeah.
3 awards we're up for, and you didn't even get your head out your phone. You didn't even put your phone down.
It's true.
And I said, do you not care? And you said, not really. But actually, you do care.
Secretly, I care. I just didn't want to get my hopes up,
Well, I delivered. What can I say?
Yeah,
Don't say I don't give you anything.
you do.
You are welcome.
Lots of things. Lots of things. Anyway, so
So what happened when you got home?
Well, Ollie was asleep.
Yeah.
I had texted him during the evening to say, we won, and he was like, "That's amazing! Congratulations! I'm really proud of you." But
Also, Ollie is not that interested in our show.
no,
Ollie's quite a serious guy. He's got a serious job.
yeah.
He is not going to be listening to, especially 40-ish, but he's definitely not going to be listening to self-care. He never has he?
No, he's never listened to it.
We've done
no.
570 episodes.
No, hasn't read our book either, even though he's in it.
And we talk about him a lot.
Yeah, we do. But it's fine. It's fine. He just lets me get on with my job, and I let him get on with his.
Yeah.
So he sent me I'm really proud of you. Congratulations. That's amazing. But we hadn't been able to debrief or,
Yeah.
I hadn't actually spoken to
Yeah.
him or
This is what happened. And then we did this. And
then we
yeah.
won it. La, 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 la. So the next morning, 7:00, and I was up first and I was downstairs, and he came down sort of about to leave for the school run with our youngest, and he's shouting my name throughout the house, really excitedly, really excited. I'm I'm waiting for him to come in the kitchen.
He's going to bring flowers.
And give me a hug
Yeah.
and say, "Oh my God, you're so amazing." So he comes to the kitchen. He's calling me and calling me and calling me. I'm like, yes, what? Yes, what? What is it? It's like a puppy. And he's like, "I kept meaning to tell you." I was like, "Yeah?" He said, "I bought some bananas, but then I realised that you'd already bought bananas." So I was thinking, we could do banana cake or some banana smoothies. We could put some in the freezer. And I said, "Oh, I thought that you
What
were
a fucking letdown.
I thought that you were running downstairs to say congratulations on winning a national award."
I don't think you said it as politely
I
as
did.
that.
I
Did
did.
you?
I was very polite about it. And he said, Oh yeah, that was amazing. Well done, brilliant, great job, blah, blah. And then he went on the school run.
No. But then he said as he was going out the door, "Don't worry, we'll figure out what to do with the bananas."
And as I was left in my glasses and tracksuit unloading the dishwasher,
As the award-winning
I
podcaster.
really felt like an award-winning podcaster with many, many bananas. So many I didn't know what to do with them. My whole world was overflowing with bananas.
Oh, that's amazing. And then I basically, on the night,
Yeah.
my daughter, my youngest, she was at home on her own because my eldest was out and my husband was away. So she called me at 11 o'clock and she's like, "When are you coming home?" I said, "I'll be home soon, probably in about an hour." And she said, "Can I go to bed?" Because she was looking after the dog. I said, yeah, you can definitely go to bed. I said, "By the way, we won an award." She goes, "Oh, great. Good night."
Brilliant.
And again, never felt more like a winner in my life.
Let's get on with our first dilemma. Just before we dive into your dilemmas, a quick disclaimer. We are not doctors or healthcare professionals.
We are just numpties who don't really know what we're doing, but we like to give our opinions anyway,
Which could be totally wrong.
and usually are.
So if there is an issue you're seriously struggling with, please contact a qualified expert. Here's the first question. How old is too old for a belly piercing?
Ooh.
Hey, gals. I'll get straight to it.
Love her, love her, love her.
What age do you think is too old for someone to get their belly button pierced? I've been considering it for a long time, but recently it came up again when I had a bit of an epiphany about belly buttons.
What's the epiphany about belly buttons?
Somehow, the conversation topic in our house landed on belly buttons and we all had a compare. They're weird, no? Have you ever noticed that they're all slightly different? I thank God I have an innie. Anyway, after I stopped contemplating how deep my belly button went, I thought about getting it pierced again. But what age is too old for it?
How old is she?
She doesn't say.
Well, I guess it's irrelevant to the question, isn't it?
Do you think there's an age that's too old? Your husband had a very specific age, and so did mine. They had the same age. We asked them this question on Saturday night.
Well, they had the same age because one of them copied the other one, and I can't remember which one it was. I think Adam copied Ollie.
Well, they both said...
No, because they couldn't be bothered to talk about
They
it.
both said 25. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Over 25 is too old.
Why? Too old for what? And who says?
Have you ever had your belly button
Yes.
pierced? How old were you?
I still have the hole.
Me too. How old were you when you had it pierced?
I was in my early 20s, maybe late teens.
Okay.
Young. I was young.
I had mine pierced on my 19th birthday. And this is so me. I had decided on my 18th birthday that I really wanted it done. But I thought I have to make sure that I really want it. So I'll wait a year. It's so me, isn't it? And I waited a whole year till my 19th birthday and then I got it done.
But the thing is, if you don't want it, you just take it out.
Well, you say that, Nicole, but you and I are both still rocking a lovely scar and hole in the middle of our bodies.
Yeah, but you can't really see it. Have you ever noticed mine? I've never noticed yours. But
How often do you look at my belly button?
I actually, when you were reading that question out,
Yeah.
I actually thought, I don't think I've ever seen your belly button.
I mean, I will show it to you if you would like to see it. I will clarify.
I just think there's so many things I know about you.
It's a very...
But I don't know whether you have an innie or an
It's
outie.
such a deep innie.
Right.
It's like it almost goes back to my spine.
Wow.
Yeah. Yours is mid. It's in, but it's not like really in.
I would say mine is a very
It's very
classic.
normal.
Classic.
Classic.
It's classic.
Classic.
It's a classic belly button.
Mm.
No, because there's not a lot of things that are classic about me.
Oh, that's not true.
Well, apart from my hair. What
Yeah,
else?
Classic.
What else is classic?
You have a nice face.
It's not classic.
It's not classic.
No.
No, that's true actually.
Yeah, I'm not a classic person. Am I?
But your belly button is.
You could be quite classic.
No, I don't
Yes.
think so.
I think so.
My belly button is definitely too innie to be classic.
Okay.
So I was 19 and you were round about the same sort of age.
Yeah, and then I took it out when I was 28.
I took mine out when I was 25 because I was pregnant and I didn't want it to stretch. And
I actually lost mine.
Oh, wow. How? Oh, I don't want to know that story. No, I definitely do want to know that story.
Oh, no, it must have been 27 because Adam and I were on our first holiday together.
Spill it.
And we were
Having special cuddles?
on the beach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Love
lost
that
it.
for you.
You know what? I loved it for me too. But I did lose my belly button ring and I never put it back in because I just thought,
It marked the moment.
you know what? I'm still talking about it 20 years later.
The night I had mine pierced, my 19th birthday, I was also having special cuddles. And
That must have hurt.
I don't really remember. We went to sleep. And when we woke up the next morning, we were both covered in blood. Like my torso and his torso. And I thought, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Either have like got some period in the middle of the night or we've been stabbed or like what the fuck has gone on here.
Well,
But
what was
it
so much
my-
blood from a belly button?
So much. So much. I guess you're not really supposed to have special cuddles the night you have your
That's what I
belly
mean.
button
It must have
pierced.
hurt 'cause it's sore.
Well, anyway, it was a lot of blood.
You know what? I think there are a lot of rules and expectations and societal demands on women. I know there are on men as well, but I'm just talking about on women.
Yeah.
If you are 45 or 40 or 55 or I don't care how old you are, if you want a belly button piercing, have a belly button piercing because you're doing it for you. That is my feeling on it. I
Okay.
don't think it's such a statement in order to get one. Just get one, enjoy it. If you don't like it, take it out. It's not a permanent thing. It doesn't matter. It's a bit of fun. If it makes you happy and it makes you smile, you do it.
I mean, I love that whole feminist speech and I'm here for it, but I disagree.
Why?
I feel the age is not really the issue. You could be 40, 45, 50, could you be? I think it depends on the state of the torso that you are piercing. If it is a torso that
is not a feminist thing to say.
No, it's not. But
That
if
is
it is a torso where you are wearing a cropped t-shirt and it is looking on point, fabulous, do it. If you are someone who's covering your torso because, you know, you don't want to be exposing it to the world, maybe that's not the sort of thing to get pierced.
But the belly button isn't on your torso.
It's right in the middle of your torso.
It's lower.
It's still
This
your
is
torso.
your torso.
It's all your torso. From under the bosom, well, from the top of the bosom down to the vag. It's all the torso.
I think the fashion now is a high-waisted jean and a little crop t-shirt. You would cover the belly button.
You would. But surely if you're having it done, it's
If
because
I
you want to
turn
show
around
it
to you,
off.
if I turn around to you
Yeah.
next week and
Yeah.
I said, "Do you know what? I'm going to get a belly button piercing."
I think it was a bit weird at your age, but I also think it would look good because you have the figure where you could expose it and it would be fine. Whereas if I did it, it would be like, no, mate, put it the fuck away.
That is really mean.
It's not mean.
It is
It's
mean.
just very truthful.
No, it's not very
My
truthful.
torso flashing crop top days are done. And I am fine with that. I had them. It looked great. That's why I got my belly button pierced, because it was on show all the time. All Saints, Natalie Appleton, Melanie Blatt and me. Great.
I used to do her hair.
But now, no. Now, no. Cover it up. No one wants to see it, including me. Fine.
But what if you have it and you don't show it off?
Why have I got it then?
For you.
No.
It's like, well, why are you wearing those earrings?
I feel too old for a belly button
Why are you wearing
piercing
those
now.
earrings? Because you like them.
Yeah, I like them.
There we go. Why is it any different for a piece of jewellery in your belly button than it is in your ear?
I'm not saying there is a wrong or a right. I'm just saying at this juncture in my life, I feel that time has
No,
passed
but you're
me by.
saying that a woman can only get her belly button piercing if she looks a certain way. That's what you're saying.
Rock it if it's looking great. If it's not looking so great, maybe give it a miss.
Also, my 16-year-old got her belly button pierced last year. It's not appropriate for me to get one too. She looks great. Because she's 16 and she's got a flat stomach.
Precisely.
And she wears all the shit that she's supposed to be wearing at 16.
And that's kind of my point. There's no number. Do what you like. Do what you like.
Oh, now she's do what you like.
Meaningless stuff. Why do we gift so much meaningless stuff? Tired of generic gifts and hollow trends? Shutterfly allows you to create meaningful photo gifts for your family and friends. Whether it's a cozy fleece blanket for grandma, a stunning canvas print for mom, or a mug to make dad smile. Enjoy 40% off with code MAKE40 at Shutterfly.com and make something meaningful this year. See site for more details.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon. The holidays are here, and you know what that means? It's time to get your friends and family the gifts they deserve. Take the stress out of shopping with Amazon's great deals and low prices on a huge range of items from toys to tech and much more. Whoever you're gifting for, Amazon has great prices on everything you need this holiday season. Shop early holiday deals now.
I need to tell you something.
Okay.
Now, you're sitting down, and I just want to say everything's going to be fine.
Oh my God.
Okay? It's fine
I'm panicking.
because we're gonna work through it together.
Oh God.
Okay?
What is it?
It's been happening for a few weeks,
Oh my God. What is it?
and I didn't know how to tell you.
Are you trading me in for Tess Daly?
Test daily?
Yeah.
No. Why test daily?
I don't know. Because she's got dead eyes. I don't know why.
That's a bit mean. Sorry, Tess. No.
What?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think I am allergic. I know I am allergic to my HRT,
What?
and I have to change it.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that you think you're allergic to my dog.
I I love Barker.
No, I know you love him, but you could still be allergic to him.
But I wouldn't be allergic to him suddenly 5 years later.
What do you mean you're allergic to HRT?
Now,
what?
I feel...
What the fuck? How have you hidden this from me?
Because I didn't want to panic you.
Okay, I'm already panicking.
And also because I feel like you and Adam are the two that it would
Suffer
affect
the
the
most.
most.
Who suffers the most through Nicole's perimenopause? Me and Adam. Yeah. Okay, what's going on?
Right, so basically I'm on the patches,
Yeah.
but
Oh, it's the glue.
it's the glue.
Yeah.
And so it depends. Sometimes I'm allergic, sometimes I'm not. But I'm finding like most of the time I have to take the patch off and put a new one on. And they're only lasting like a day because I get so itchy and rashy.
Oh, this is very, very bad news.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
Okay, I'm sorry, but also fix it. Fast. Or I'm going on holiday for a long time.
So I'm just telling you, this is what's happening.
What the fuck are you going to do?
I don't know, because I've still got the patch on and I'm just kind of suffering through with it because the patch really works for me apart from the itchy rash.
Can I just say, if
Yeah.
they are able to send people to the moon and rockets up to Mars, surely they can invent a hypoallergenic HRT patch. Surely. It must be possible.
But then that's going to change the glue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the HRT lives in the glue.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. I thought it lived in the middle bit like a plaster.
No, it lives in the actual
Is
glue.
the whole thing sticky?
Yeah.
There's no like bit in the middle that's like a plaster, which is like cottony.
No, you can ask me again. The answer is still no.
I've never
Don't-
actually seen one, so I don't know.
Never seen one.
No, I've never seen
I'll
one.
show you. I'll show you it. It's
The
very
whole-
exciting.
Okay, so the whole thing is made of glue,
Yeah.
and the glue is
It's tiny.
and
It's about that big.
I see. This is great info.
It's like size of a 20p piece. It's tiny.
Okay, they must be able to mix up the HRT with a hypoallergenic glue. Surely.
Well, so
Come
far
on.
I don't know about that, and they haven't. So that's not going to help my hormones when I have to take this fucking patch off. It's also not going to help you, and it's not going to help Adam when I'm spiraling.
Okay, me and Adam are going to go away for a very, very long time. Leave you to sort yourself out. We'll solve it. If anyone out there has some sort of medical company and you can like find some non-allergic glue, you can't be the only person who's allergic to the glue. You can't be. It's not possible. There must be millions of women allergic to that glue. And what are they all doing? It's back to the gel.
I can't use the gel. The gel set me into like a lunatic.
You'll have to take the pill one. Can you do that?
I think I want to do the implant.
Is there an implant?
There's an implant.
Wow.
It hasn't been FDA approved here. It's been FDA approved in America.
We don't live in America.
I know. That's why I haven't got it. But I reckon that would be totally... they implant it. It's there for 6 months. Done. And then you have to change it once every 6 months. How easy is that?
That sounds good, but it does involve like needly shit. So
But I don't mind that.
Okay. Okay. What I would say is, please don't, as my children say, raw dog it. Please
that
don't
mean?
raw dog it.
What does that
Just
mean?
like do nothing. Just come off it and do nothing. Yeah, please don't do that.
I would never do that.
Okay, great.
Excuse me, would I ever do that?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You do know. You do know. If someone said, is Nicole going to raw dog it? I still don't know what that means.
I've just told you.
What would you say? What would you say? You'd say no, she wouldn't raw dog it.
I'd give you about a week and a half's grace.
Is that all you'd give me?
Because you can turn quite fast.
I know. I know. That's why I'm warning you now. We'll be fine. We're gonna be fine. Don't worry, I've got it on. It's on at the moment.
I'm moving on to our next dilemma. Okay, this is a funny one. Hi there, Nicole and Lauren. Oh, another one. Another one with the
See?
Nicole and Lauren.
Maybe.
Are things taking a turn?
Maybe it doesn't have to just be Lauren and Nicole. Maybe it can be Nicole and Lauren.
Maybe it can. It just sounds weird to my ear. Doesn't
You
sound
just like
weird to
being
you?
first.
I don't give a shit about being first. Hi there, Nicole and Lauren. I stumbled across your podcast and the idea of some support to navigate this wonderful age really appealed. Thank
Great.
you.
Great.
Loving your friendship.
Oh.
She's loving it whilst you're on the HRT.
Yeah, no one's going to love it when
No,
I'm not.
no one loves it that way. Please, can we talk about handshakes of today?
Right.
Okay.
I don't know the last time I shook someone's hand?
I shook someone's hand yesterday.
So did I. Where were we?
We were, and they were women. And at the time I thought, this is very formal.
So did I.
Where were we yesterday? Shaking two people's hands.
No, it wasn't yesterday.
Where was it?
It was on Thursday.
Yeah.
We went for a lunch. We had a meeting about a show.
Did we shake their hands? As we
must have done, because I've done this recently.
Yeah.
And I thought, why am I doing this?
Yes. At the time, I thought, this is strangely formal. Okay. I recently met a fellow mum in my daughter's class, and I stuck my right hand out in greeting. Okay, let's demo it. In less than a blink of an eye, her right hand clasped mine in what I classically perceive as an arm wrestle hand grasp, thumbs on top, and drew our hands...
That's quite male.
And drew our hands upwards, pulling us forward a little. Okay.
That's quite male, isn't it?
It was over quickly. But I felt somewhat startled.
Startled, great word.
I'm not sure I kept the what just happened look off my face. I'm 45 and I would guess this lady's age to be 12, maybe 15 years younger.
Yeah.
The gap felt like a chasm. Do I need to get out more or start saving for the walking frame? Okay. That is an interesting dilemma, and one I have not come across before.
Well, interestingly, though, we both had the same reaction to the handshake.
Yeah, but if we'd met these two women and they'd gone like this, I'd also think that's like fucking weird.
Isn't that like a fraternity kind of thing?
So my 11-year-old's taught me this one, and I have to do it when I greet him. And it's the only one he'll allow.
Because we're on an audio platform.
Okay, so you bring your hands up apart.
Yeah.
You have to do it with me. Then you have to slap them together. No, and hold. Slap and hold. Then draw your fingers apart. So the fingers are touching like this.
Oh, you're very intimate.
Like this. No, like this. Slap quickly, like that. No, like that. Slap, that. And then up in the air. Put your arm up in the air. Get it?
Yeah.
That's what he's taught me to do.
Which one? The young one?
Josh, yeah. The older two are like normal adult children, Yeah, it's like slap, fist up. It's like our greeting.
Is that how you greet your 12-year-old
That's how he
now?
enjoys greeting me. And he also enjoys saying goodnight to me like that as well. I'll take it. At this point, I'll take it. I'm not allowed to smell his hair anymore. Okay.
I'm not allowed to kiss my 13-year-old anymore. I'm not allowed to kiss her good morning. I'm not allowed to kiss her at all. And sometimes she walks past me, and I sniff her, and she's like, "Why are you sniffing me?"
Yeah.
And she doesn't smell the same. As
I know.
when she was prepubescent.
I've noticed that because I still go in to wake Josh up because God forbid he should have an alarm clock or set one or anything like that. So I always go in to physically wake him. And sometimes I am tempted to like go and smell his hair, but he just doesn't smell like baby anymore. But that's fine because he is 11. But that talky, beautiful baby smell.
I mean, she hasn't smelled like baby for a really, really long time.
Great smell.
But I do go in there sometimes before she's woken up and I do have a sniff. I do.
Are we weird or is that a normal mum thing?
And I sometimes just put my lips to her arm.
Yeah.
And then
warm
she wakes
skin.
up and she's like, oh, and I think, oh, well, I got some contact. And I just say to her, I just need my lips to make contact with your skin just for a second, please. She won't let me go anywhere near her.
Are we weird or is this a normal mum thing? Will you tell us, women, mums in your 40s, like, is it
But
weird
I'm not
to
allowed
want
to go
smell your
anywhere
children?
near. I'm not allowed any contact with her. And I find that really difficult. My older one, I'm kissing and cuddling all the time.
Yeah, even my like really big boys who are 6 foot, they do want to hug. But when they hug you, they're much bigger than me.
Yeah.
It's not the same. You don't feel like mum. You feel like a small person. It's a bit weird.
A small older lady.
A small old
Right,
lady.
back to the handshaking.
Yeah.
I think, the gesture itself was quite
blokey.
Well, I said it was had quite a male energy to it.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. But also when she then said, I think she's 12 to 15 years younger than me, that explained a lot.
So she's 45, so this woman's 30-ish.
She's not a child.
But do you think
30-year-olds doing handshakes? Well, obviously they are.
Obviously they are.
And 30-year-olds aren't millennials anymore, are they?
No.
What are they? Generation X,
XYZ, ABC, I don't know.
D, E, F,
G. I don't know.
All right.
They're Gen younger than us.
Gen X. It's either X or Z.
Whatevs, they're younger than us. I don't hang out with a lot of 30-year-olds. I hang out with like 20-year-olds, like my son's age.
They don't do that.
They actually just hug or even give a kiss. I ask them sometimes, do you ever kiss your male friends? Hello and goodbye. And they did, and the 18-year-old, they were like, very occasionally, yeah, depending on the friend.
My husband always gives my dad a kiss hello.
I love that.
Sweet, isn't it?
So cute.
Sweet. And I noticed that my dad always gives his brother a kiss hello.
I
but
love
that's it.
that.
Yeah. It's cute.
It is cute.
Because women always kiss each other hello.
Yeah.
So
very
why
normal.
can't men?
They totally can.
But they don't.
My adult sons still kiss Ollie, and he kisses them.
But that's a father-son thing.
Yeah.
I have to say that I think if a 30-year-old came up to me with that handshake
Yeah.
and they expected me to know what to do, I would also be quite startled. I would. Because we don't know what we're doing. I mean, we don't know that that's a thing.
I would want to feel like I did know, like I knew what I was doing, though.
But isn't that funny in itself?
I would want to bust that handshake. Like, yeah, I do this every single day. Like, me and Nicole have got our own secret handshake. We should have our own secret handshake. Why don't we have our own secret handshake?
Because we have other things to do.
Well, I think we should dedicate a little bit of time to setting one up.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Josh to design it, shall we? He'd love that.
He has designed me a few in the past. I would love that.
You love that for us.
I do. Yeah, and then we could like do it in public and people be like, oh my God, check them out.
They wouldn't be, oh my God, check them out. They'd be like,
what the fuck are those sad 40-something women doing with some complex handshake business like they are a couple of road men? Like, they are not. We could practice one now. So we are recording this in the Apple Studios.
Exactly how you would imagine an Apple Studios
Yeah.
to be. Exactly
how you would imagine.
There's
if
snacks.
like, yeah, imagine if the Apple phone made a podcast studio. Well, it's that. It's that.
It's not the Apple phone. It's
Even
just,
the snacks are very Apple.
it's not, there aren't any apples. Actually, there were bananas.
No.
Did you bring them in?
No, I didn't.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No. Apple phone
Yeah.
don't make the studios. It's just Apple. Because
Oh, just
Apple
Apple.
make
Laptops.
the Apple phone. They do make laptops. They also make watches. They
Yeah,
make phones.
all sorts. They make all sorts.
They make studios.
Yeah, they make everything apart from actual apples. But the people who are here, like in reception and listening in
They're very
right now, in
they're
the
also,
edit
they're
suite,
also very Apple.
they're really young. But if we made up some special handshake now and then we just like went out and pretended we were driving home separately and were like, bye, and then we did this complex thing, they would think we were so cool. We should try it.
We are not trying it.
We should try
We are
it out
not
and then-
trying it. We are at Apple.
Okay,
Okay, we are representing ourselves correctly at the Apple Studios.
I'm telling you now that when the guy who set up like the
Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie.
He's a young
not
guy.
not my husband, Ollie.
And he is a nice young guy.
I am going to give him a Gen Z handshake.
Oh,
when he
please
comes in.
don't.
I am,
Oh,
and I
my
want to see
God.
how it goes
Oh,
down.
no, please.
Why?
Please.
Why?
Because firstly, you don't know what you're doing. And secondly, he seems very nice
What
and
about
very,
a fist, what about a
very
fist
professional.
Bump? What about a fist pump? Fist bump. That's okay. That's all right, isn't it?
I think I want to see the handshake. Can we just talk about the guy, the engineer that has set us up here?
Yeah.
Professional,
really sweet.
lovely. We walked in half an hour late because we got stuck in traffic, aka also left quite late. And so we were like, I'm so sorry we're late. I'm so sorry we're late. I hope we haven't kept you waiting. And he was like, it's totally fine. He was so lovely.
Yeah.
And like when we walk in late with James,
Yeah. Oh, James, the whole other thing, isn't it?
well, it's a whole like brotherly, sisterly vibe going on.
All
He's
right.
like,
All right.
oh, you're fucking late. You're fucking late.
Huh? Oh, bother turn up then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, you got a coffee, James? No. In
I've actually just realised.
fact, he's
something.
ghosted me because I've asked him something twice
He
now.
might be a bit busy.
James?
Yeah. I've
I bet
realised
Ollie
something.
wouldn't ghost me.
I've realised something.
Yeah.
When I go to the hairdresser,
Yeah.
he's a man and he is younger than me.
Yeah.
We always fist bump. We do. It's actually true. And I actually always feel like, I always feel like,
You
quite
feel like you're
cool when-
down.
Yeah, like when I
Street,
leave, I'm like,
street.
yeah, okay.
I got this.
Yeah.
Is that what you feel like?
Yeah, I do.
What does it do? Does it like does it activate your cool meter?
He goes like this. He's like, all right. And then, and I'm like, yeah, all right.
Actually,
Yeah. Yeah.
I can partake in this conversation too.
Come on then.
My personal trainer, who I'm not training with at the moment, just
Yeah.
due to my back injury,
Yeah.
he would always fist bump me.
Well,
And
yeah.
I haven't finished.
Okay.
And he actually knows your
I
hairdresser.
was about to say,
'cause
that's
where
not
it
a
goes.
coincidence.
So I wonder who's copying who. But also
They know
at the-
each other.
They do. He cuts
Yeah.
his hair, and at the end of the session,
Yeah.
he fist bumps me, and he goes like this. Legend.
Love
He
it.
fist bumps and then calls me a legend.
Okay.
Winning.
I
Winning.
would just say, basically, we are in with the Turkish community.
Yeah, because they're both Turkish.
Yeah, we're in with the Turkish community. Great. I am feeling that.
Is
Brilliant.
he Turkish? I don't think he's
Yes.
Turkish.
Yes.
He's
they are.
Iranian.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Sure he's Iranian. Yes. Yes, he's Iranian. He's Iranian.
I don't think Barish is Iranian. I think he is Turkish.
Okay. So
Maybe
we're-
Cypriot. No, he's Turkish. I don't know.
I don't.
Either way, we're down.
So hold on. So maybe I do the hand thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say I would never, in my wildest dreams,
Do it at the school
initiate.
gates. Or do it at the school gates.
I wouldn't initiate.
You know what's going to happen after this episode goes out, don't you? Every time we see a school mum friend, they're going to fist bump us.
I don't see the school mum friends. I don't do the school run.
But like friends who are mums who you see out of school, that is what's going to happen.
I'm
I can feel it
I'm down
coming.
for a fist bump. And I'm also,
Mm.
just so you know,
Yeah.
I don't mind being called a legend at the same time. That is our show on 40ish. If you want to be in touch, it's hello@40ish. That's 40ish.co.uk. You can find us on all our socials at
40ish.podcast.
very nice.
Thank you.
On TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Not on Threads, as previously discussed.
And also, remember that you can subscribe to our show.
You can get them ad-free.
You can get them ad-free. We're also going to be picking up bonus content, so just make sure you do that via Apple. So just scroll down and all the details are there.
And if you're enjoying this show, please follow and subscribe and share an episode with one of your friends who you think might enjoy it.
Please.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Grace, host of Red Rum True Crime Podcast. These cases focus on the true victims of crime. Why not jump in at episode 114, the tragic murder of Jasmine and Aaliyah? The main suspect in this case gave an extremely bizarre interview to a number of press reporters whilst he was drunk and reportedly high. He speaks about an awful lot on camera and has this completely inappropriate laughing and chuckling response when talking about the case. He may even have thought he was gonna get away with the double murder he'd been accused of, but what he didn't know was that 2 undercover officers were on their way to catch him out, and he easily and willingly took the bait. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Red Rum True Crime. That's Red Rum, murder backwards, REDRUM True Crime.